Hello and welcome to Last Time On. This is the podcast where we pick a show that none of us have seen, watch the pilot, roll some dice, skip some episodes, and try to figure out what happened last time on. I'm Xhafer.
I am Ben.
And I'm Victor, and this is the early Sunday morning edition of LTO. Welcome to the scatterbrained, low, dulcet-toned voices of three incredibly sexy men with beards.
I figured we're gonna go morning zoo with it, and I was gonna soundboard, Bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah.
What's a morning zoo?
Like drive time
radio
just drops everywhere.
I've never heard of morning zoo before. That's a new one on me.
Oh.
Yeah,
is that what they call shock jocks in your?
Yeah, yeah. It's because it's always like Dave and the animal, like some type of animal, and so it's yeah.
Hey, it's Bobby Shock Jock. We're gonna be doing a prank call later. Join in the early morning rush hour with traffic.
I'm a 53-year-old man who's about to prank call someone.
Not gonna lie, that's gonna be me.
Hey, if you can get a job in radio, good for you.
That's true.
I've got a face for it.
Is radio even going to be around in 10 years?
It's still around.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think we are the face of the new radio. Yeah.
There's definitely, there's a lot of radio that is just podcast. Just look at NPR.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
NPR is radio that is just podcasts for a lot of people.
Hang on, let me work on my NPR voice. Hello and welcome to Last Time On. This is Victor. I am here with Xhafer and Ben, and we are going to be watching television in a random order.
That was a very good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Watch your back, Terry Gross.
I'd say you should find the Texas NPR station and try to get a gig, but I don't think Texas has NPR.
It's super easy. You just have to whisper and be somewhat sensual with your radio voice if you want to work for NPR.
Oh, is that all there is to it? I think I could probably pull that off.
One of my greatest regrets, and I don't know how I didn't know I had anxiety. There was an NPR station in Central Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And two of the people who worked there came through my aisle when I was working at Target, and I noticed their NPR tote bags, and I'm like, "Oh man,
the
NPR!"
Tote bags.
I love NPR. Well, they reusable bags. They're NPR people.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, man, I love NPR. NPR's great. I've been listening to NPR, my whole life. And they're like, well, come on down, fill out an application. We're hiring right now.
Awesome, dude.
And I didn't fill it out because I was, I don't know, afraid of trying to completely change my whole life trajectory and go into radio.
Well, dude, do it now.
Reapply. It's not too late. Yeah.
Well, I don't live anywhere near an NPR
experience.
station anymore.
That's not true. You do. You live near two.
I mean, Ann Arbor's not close.
Ann Arbor is closer than you think it is.
It's 45 minutes.
Literally, is that how long it took you to get home yesterday? You were literally there yesterday. It should have taken you about 30 minutes to get home.
Yeah.
That's not
I say
bad.
go for it. You never know. There could be a remote.
Now's not the
going
time
on.
to be trying to get a job at NPR, but still, I appreciated being told, like, oh man, this guy at Target, you've got a voice for radio.
I got to say, one of my biggest things I'm most proud of in life is the day that I actually got an interview with the people who are actually at Car Talk. I got an email from them, and it was their, I forgot her name, but she was their editor or marketing director or somebody. I was just going into work, and I got an email on my phone, and it was from, like, Linda at cartalk.com, and I was like, oh, fuck. So for the listeners who are
and
unaware,
desist.
yeah, one of my most popular comic series that I make is Car Talk with Martalk on Facebook. If you've seen those, that's me. And yeah, I just got an email from them saying they love my stuff, and every time I get a new one, they always pass it around the office. And then the editor-in-chief there wanted to meet me all via Zoom. So I had a short little meeting with them, and it was just chatting and bullshitting. The guy said that he wanted to explore the idea of officially bringing me on board, but the legal team was like, no. We can't. The NPR legal team does not have the ammo to deal with the Paramount legal team.
Right.
So
Fair enough.
they just said, you're welcome to post on our community forums. And it's like, yeah, I should get back to that, actually. That was over 2 years ago, but
Yeah.
I should go check out their community forums.
Finally got around to it.
Hey, listeners in the Discord, do me a favor. Go check out the NPR and Car Talk community forums and let me know what they're like. Scout it out for me, please. I have social anxiety over social media.
Well, Victor, here's me again reminding you, if you need to be cross-posting all of your stuff to
Yeah.
to
Everything.
Blue Sky and to
Threads, Instagram. I know, man. I don't know how to learn new things.
I know, but I
I'm
keep
just- you
seeing
can do it-
your memes
You
popping
can
up
do it
other
automatically.
places.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're all over Reddit. You go to Star Trek/memes. They're all just like, oh, who keeps making these? And there's probably some jackass Redditor taking credit for all my stuff.
Like, use Buffer. It will automatically post to all social media
Buffer.
sources.
Okay. Yeah. Someone was telling me about that. Probably
Me.
you.
I
Yeah.
was. That's what we use for the podcast network.
Hang on.
I don't make any posts for the
Okay,
podcast
I'll put
network.
that on my
I
to-do
literally
list.
have a thing that reads the podcast RSS feeds, new
Into
episode, and then it posts it to all of our social media.
Buffer. Is it just?
I don't
is it
do
just
shit.
called Buffer? Buffer.
Yeah.
It looks like butter with my handwriting. Look into butter.
Look
Yeah.
into butter. I need
Future
more
Victor is
butter.
gonna look
You're going
into
to take
this and
that
be
to
all
the
just like,
store.
butter.
Think it's a shopping list.
We come back to record next week. So, guys, why did I want to get a whole bunch of butter?
You're like, I'm just gonna be eating it and be like, oh, guys, this is great. You should try it.
Salted, unsalted, love it all. Speaking of loving it all,
Yeah.
we have half of a recap to do still. More than half of a recap. Do we have our lists together for points?
I did it. I did it last night. I put the whole thing together and I made a spreadsheet.
Fantastic.
All right.
I've got mine down.
I've got
I kinda
everything
went
up
through
through what we've done so far.
I went through and scored everything and just marked
Oh,
what
damn it.
I don't have. Well, what'd you get for my total, Vic?
Well, I haven't done the points yet because I was going to do
Okay.
them here on the show.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
do
good
that,
with that
before we recap. Okay,
Yeah, because
All right.
we should have what our pending points are.
let's dive into the great billions re-score point, whatever. All right, so episode 1. Ben predicted something bad happens to the mansion. That is
Which
unconfirmed.
we've never seen anything further about that. Yeah.
Hang on, my froze up. What the hell? Can you guys still hear me still?
Yeah, we got you.
God damn it. Fucking openoffice.org. Okay, there we go.
Then I had Chuck
something
Sr.
bad
dies. That doesn't happen. And then
Yeah,
I
no.
had Axe gets away with it the first time, which we saw it does happen.
I think he does that. So that's 3 points for you.
Yep.
So, yeah. Okay. I predicted there would be no violence in the second episode we saw. That was correct. I predicted Chuck Sr. goes to jail. Taking my points there. Wendy and Chuck split up. Yep.
Yeah,
Called that
that
one.
happens.
Damn, I ran
Yep.
the table on the first episode. Now, I'm not sure about this one. Xhafer, you predicted for your daytime that we never see Sweaty Hands again. I don't remember who Sweaty Hands is.
I think that's enough evidence that we don't see sweaty hands again.
Fine.
Is Sweaty Hand, unless Sweaty Hands was Spiros.
That's what I was
No.
wondering. Was
Spiros
Spiros
doesn't have
Sweaty?
sweaty hands.
Well, who had the sweat? Oh, Sweaty Hands was the guy that they were interrogating.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Then you also predicted Chuck Sr. dies, and Axe goes to jail, which is confirmed.
Yeah, got that. 4 points from episode 1. My episode 2, I show myself getting 3 points from.
Wendy actually works with the underprivileged.
I have that unconfirmed.
Unconfirmed. Taylor betrays Axe to Chuck.
I have that unconfirmed on my list. And then the
I know
three-pointer.
she betrays Axe, but not specifically to Chuck.
Yeah.
But you did say Chuck and Wendy reconcile.
Yep.
Bonus, not before the season 3 finale.
I think they did.
That's. We'll revisit that. That'll have to
I'm not
be-
worried about the bonus
Okay.
point right now.
Okay.
If I need to be later, we can go back and check it.
Okay.
All right,
I
for my
predicted-
season,
Oh, go ahead.
for my season 2, I said we never play poker again. That was unfortunately wrong. Gosh darn it, casino night. But then I said Wendy and Chuck divorce, bonus point, then reconcile. Hey, and then
yeah,
Brian
so that's
and
4
Kate,
points total for that one.
3 points because it was 2 and a bonus.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me. Oh shit. Hang on. Let me. I have that. I have your daytime and your evening mixed up on whatever. I got shit mixed up right here. So let me.
And then my prime time was Brian and Kate push Chuck out, but he gets back in. Hey, that's what happens.
Yeah.
So 6 points for my season 2.
6 points for season 2. So you got. Oh yeah, 4 and 2. Okay, cool. Then for that round, I predicted a Star Trek reference, which we finally got.
Yep.
Unconfirmed yet that Wendy loses her license. It's that damn recap. And
Doesn't
then I
seem
predicted
like
that.
it.
Man, I'm gonna have to go back to that specific episode because she was before the board of medical directors or the, council of psychologists or whatever it was explaining her misconduct, but we didn't see what happened. So I'm going to have to go back and personally confirm that. But we did see Chuck get relieved of duty at least once. And
Then
moving
episode
on
3.
to round 3.
Let's see. I've got 2 time jump predictions, both of which are not true. I went and double checked online, so there is no time jump in the show.
Oh,
and then
okay, so that either I think you're looking at your episode 4 predictions.
Season 3, episode 5. Okay.
Yeah, we're at season 2, episode 7.
Yeah, because I've got down that your daytime was we have not heard the last of Blackjack Foley.
Yeah,
True.
we did. Because he was dead.
Well, this was before Jack Foley died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, we've heard more from Jack Foley. My next prediction is we don't see him, which we saw his body for half of a second, and then Wendy and X fuck, which does not happen. I googled it.
okay, yeah. Damn, they came so close though, pun intended.
Yeah.
So I don't know. How do we feel about Ben? How do we feel about giving Xhafer points for never seeing Jack Foley alive?
He didn't say alive. He said we never
Didn't
see
say
him.
alive. Okay, no points for Xhafer.
Just
Then-
remember that pedantic energy is coming back to you, Ben.
You were bringing it already.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's that I believe that is a given fact that Xhafer is gonna be fucking pedantic. Okay. Bring the pedantic ray online.
All right. So then after that is the episode 4 predictions, which is my 2 time jumps, and then we never see the Silicon Valley investor again, which is true.
Mark Birbiglia.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't see his ass again.
I just I didn't know how to spell his last name, so I just smashed the B,
I
R, and
can't
G
pronounce
keys
it,
over and over.
so I just refer to him ambiguously.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got to scoot back here. Ben, your round 3 predictions. You predicted that screwing over a town would come back to bite Bobby in the ass.
Yeah, we never get confirmation of that, but so I'm leaving
I don't
that.
think that happens.
Yeah, yeah. You'll have to do a deep dive to to see if to confirm that one.
We'll see if it matters. But then I had Chuck destroys Craig. Well, I mean,
I don't think that counts, Ben, because of the Chuck destroys Craig, not Craig gets destroyed.
How did Craig get destroyed?
He
was in a
up
plane
on a
crash.
fucking rocket pad.
That's right. Okay.
Or, yeah, he blew up, but then Chuck was just like, "Hey, sorry about your boyfriend blowing up," okay. Then I said Chuck runs and loses. That for office, that's true. He has to move back from running. He starts running for governor and then has to fall back to running for attorney general.
Oh, so you did get your bonus point then, because you said he would.
Well, then he doesn't lose.
Well, he loses
because he
in
wins
the primary.
attorney general.
He runs
loses
for
in the
office.
primary.
Does he lose in the primary, or does he not run because of the evidence that Blackjack gets against him?
I don't know. We just watched a 20-minute recap.
He doesn't lose an election.
Well, according to this, okay, because I made sure to write down verbatim what you guys said. You said Chuck runs for office and loses. Bonus points if it's for New York governor. You said he would run for something. And bonus if it was New York governor.
I think you get the bonus point, but not the prediction.
I'll allow that.
You called governor, which none of us knew. But he does win his election. He does become the AG.
I would say he lost the primary for governor, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what, dude? What I was going to recommend is that for each of us should be responsible for our own, like, big confirmations. Like, if there's something you need to deep dive on to go through the wiki or look through the Billions Reddit to get confirmation on, that's on you. You gotta do that.
Yeah,
in between
I did.
now and the next episode. Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
He withdraws from the race.
Yeah.
See, I think that counts as losing, though. They'd say that's
because he was in, and then like.
No,
I would say that everybody who runs
Bernie
for president.
Sanders lose the election for president?
He lost his run
for president.
He lost his run for president. He didn't even make it.
He withdrew from the primary
because he lost.
Discord listeners, give us feedback on this. I'm going to mark it on, yeah. We have a split vote here between Xhafer and I. Listeners, you decide.
All right.
Does that count as losing? Well, I got Bobby
if
ignored.
you go to like an election page, like if you look at the election page for the 2024 presidential election, it has winners and losers, and you know who's not on the losers list? Anyone who dropped out before the race.
You fucking God, you are, dude. Ooh. I'll bet playing with D&D with you is like you are just such a fucking rules lawyer.
No, not at all. I'm the exact opposite. I sit back in the cut. I make no corrections to the DM occasionally. I will occasionally be like, "Hey, we'll do it your way, DM." But just so you know, this is how the rules work.
All right, we got to get through this faster, guys.
Okay, fine. Okay. All right, I predicted that Bobby would ignore Wendy's advice again. I'm 100% sure that happened. I predicted that Bobby will end up living in a slum temporarily. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, we saw the slum he grew up in, but he didn't have to go back to it. And then Bobby grows a beard. As far as I can tell, we've never seen Bobby with a beard. Let's see.
And then my last set of predictions is Dollar Bill gets arrested. We saw that. Brian gets Chuck but holds off to get that promotion. That does not happen. And then Axe tries to kill someone. Bonus points if it's Chuck. He didn't try to kill Chuck, but he did try to kill somebody.
He did try to kill someone, yeah. So, yeah. That's the point. I predicted we get a new big bad, which we got with MODOK. I can't believe this one didn't come true. I predicted we would get another dollar bill handing someone a bag of money. That actually did not happen after this episode. And then I predicted Mike Birbiglia and Taylor had a sex tape. Unconfirmed. I will return after my search for the adjudicator Birbiglia sex tape. I'll get back to you guys next week. And then Xhafer, you predicted we miss a time jump between the pilot and episode 5.
So I had 2 time jump predictions. I didn't get either of them. So I checked that. I did some due diligence on most of my predictions.
Okay.
So no time jumps.
So let's why don't we do the next, because this is about where we're at now. So let's just run through these. What do you say we run through just the next round of predictions, watch the recap, and then come back for the rest? How's
Sounds
that sound?
good.
Okay.
My season 4 Ep 5 predictions: Chuck's dad's going to jail. Point. Yep. Chuck's dad sells out his son to get out of jail.
Unconfirmed.
And then Chuck and Axe are both incarcerated as the last scene of the finale, with my bonus points of them being cellmates or something. That did not happen.
Yeah. Then my daytime was we see another bottle of Mitchers, which did not happen. Damn it. Not even the green label.
We did get references to it, though.
Yeah, no, I listened to the exact words, and you guys were very specific about we have to see it on screen, and it has to be the brown label. And we didn't even get a regular-ass label. But we did get the title drop of the name of the episode, and then my evening Taylor and Dollar Bill fuck I put with lots of C's. I checked the Reddits. It doesn't look like that happened.
All right, my season 4 predictions. We never see Rice again. I don't remember who Rice is, so that seems true.
Oh, that was the guy. That was the kid on the fishing boat with Bobby.
Yes. Yep. And then Senior goes to jail, and then 2 or more actual business owners.
I think you've got that one in the bag, considering how many we had on the in the finale.
Yeah.
Well, and also, I saw more because I accidentally watched the season 7 pilot and
right.
premiere, and that has Mark Cuban in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. So let me just finish my calculations here on my spreadsheet. I'm pretty sure. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ben is in the lead. Ben, currently you're at 20 points. I'm at 14. Xhafer, you are at 10.
Yeah, I did the rest of my scores, so I know I got some more coming. And I've got a couple points up in the air, but it's not looking good.
Yeah, so far, if I were a gambling man, I would put my money on Ben right now. So, listeners at home,
and you know what that means?
If you have a
we go back and watch Viper again. Ain't no rule says we can't pick the show again.
Viper even harder.
Yeah, two Vipe, two Furious.
There is a rule. All right, let's go and watch the season 4 recap. We'll see you all in 30 minutes.
Up Discord so I can get the link.
Hold on, I got you.
Oh gosh, I hope Discord doesn't have to.
I already put it in there.
Yeah, no, I just gotta actually open Discord.
That was way too loud.
No. Okay.
All right, let me know when you guys are ready.
Okay, What Happened Here podcast. Did you put it in the LTO recording notes? Yeah,
probably.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is the one I watched accidentally.
Yep.
That's cool. I'll watch it again.
All right.
1.25. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, probably.
All right, 1.25.
All right, we are going into the LTO.
All right, we just waiting for Victor to get back.
Yeah. That season looked really good.
Yeah, what do you think was in the train?
Actual shit. Is it like a manure train or something?
In my head, I'm just like, I can imagine a whole like meeting where it's like, what if we send a whole train full of shit? No. What's shittier than shit? What's something that smells worse than shit? And like they like find something that is like scientifically proven to be the grossest thing.
Gentlemen. Booster gets a special roll. Did you guys finish the recap?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just waiting
Okay.
on.
Yeah, we've been waiting.
Sorry, I bumped it up to 2x speed so I could have some extra time to go pee and go get some more coffee. Oh man, I hope I didn't get those things mixed up.
All right. So,
We're
four.
back.
Man, this looked like a really good season of this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the clip that I accidentally watched last week.
Yeah.
So I still haven't seen the previous one.
Like,
I'll just
why
have to-
the initial confusion? Because some of
Yeah.
the early scenes of this mimic stuff that we saw in the season 3 recap. And so why we were like not 100%, we were like, did you watch the same one? Like, it makes a lot more sense now, especially like John Malkovich hanging out in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got John Malkovich for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
John
That's
Malkovich
wild.
and Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a hell of a season. So we start off with Brian getting elected and sworn into an office.
So
of
not
some
elected,
kind.
appointed. That is an important
Appointed,
thing about
yes.
U.S. district attorneys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, Clancy Brown appoints him to take Chuck's job. We see Taylor getting Axe's mind through the Saudis. John Malkovich
Taylor
comes
getting
back.
a fucking glow up. Oh my god. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be crude here, but god damn. Yeah, it's funny. I love the way Taylor is all just like, I don't want to wear it. I find it offensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I liked how Wags was just like, man, like, even Wags is still like, one, like, oh man, she looked hot. I mean,
Taylor
they look
except
hot. And I appreciate that even
Very
Wags is just like, no, I will respect their pronouns while objectifying them.
Absolutely. Good job, Wags.
That's one thing I like about this show. Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed Axe has a thing for wearing heavy metal band shirts. That's pretty dope. He's wearing a Motorhead t-shirt. I like that that's his thing.
We see Chuck's AG election is not going well due to blackjack. So that's why he turns to Axe.
Looks like
including him.
Blackjack Savage here is the reason that Chuck and Wendy's sex life became so public. That
Yes.
it appears that was part of his machinations that were set in motion.
And
Yeah,
instead
Chuck
of
just owns
using
it on
his
TV.
press conference to drop out, he uses it to throw everything out there, not, much to the surprise of Wendy.
Yeah, everyone at AXCAP is watching live, including Wendy. And I feel like Chuck didn't need to get so specific. Honestly, I feel like if he would have... I mean, obviously there's context here that we're not getting. But I would think that in a situation like this, if Chuck had just been nonchalant about it and said, yes, I enjoy sadomasochism in my sex life. That has nothing to do with my professional career. Thank you. Next question. If he just would have done that, it would have gone over a lot better, instead of him being all just like, my wife consensually causes me pain and whips me and flogs me, corsets and everything, that
Look, I've actually got a chart. It has yeses and nos, ropes, yes, fire, yes, pegging, maybe.
If you would like the PowerPoint presentation, I will email it to you after this session.
Yeah, we see. We saw some of the fallout of this with Wendy being upset about it coming out.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Now we know how that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, why I'd be pretty upsetty spaghetti. We learn Wendy played Taylor for Axe this whole time in season 4, where
Taylor's dad shows up, and Taylor's dad bails as well. Is disappointed. Disappointed dad. Woof.
Mafee confronts Wendy at AXCAP. Whoo!
Yeah,
that was when Dollar Bill had a freaking
Mafee and Dollar Bill almost got into a fight. Yeah.
Well, they didn't almost get into a fight. They were doing that alpha dude bro, like, chest out,
come
arms
at me, bro.
back.
Hold me back.
Hold me back. Hold me back. I'll fuck you up. And it's like, no, you won't.
And again, as you guys have mentioned on this show, apparently there is like zero security at AXCAP.
Yeah.
With all the money they're bringing in, they can't hire a front desk person to screen these people.
There is no badge scanner. There is no automatic door lock. Mafee should not be able to get in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we get more vomiting as Clancy Brown gets hit by a poop train.
Yeah, we got a shit train. I can't believe we missed the shit train episode. Train to shit going through Clancy Brown's hometown, and wow, there's a lot more puking in this series than that we just completely missed.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, we had guys puking up blood last season.
We get a clip of Brian investigating Chuck and Chuck Sr., and there's a line with client privilege that he really wants to cross but can't at this time. And we get a bunch of clips of this throughout, but he gets his brother involved. They raid the safe.
Yeah, this is where we get the character of Brian's little brother gets introduced. That's how he comes into the picture.
And I love we get a bit here where they are breaking into the safe at the same time they've sent Hall to break into the safe. Yeah. And so we've got...
Oh, man, it was like a heist off.
Yeah.
Like, who can heist faster?
Yeah, that looked fun.
Wendy has to confess before the Council of Jedi of Psychologists, and this is where it's left ambiguous because she confesses to breaking client-patient confidentiality for her own gain. Mm-hmm. We got the lawyer in the background going, shut up, stop talking,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is what I was talking about, where it's left ambiguous what happens to her. But I'm pretty sure she got her license suspended. I'll have to go back and confirm that personally, but it looks like that's what happens.
That's what I'd guess.
I'm willing to give you that point. Yeah.
Thank you. I will mark it.
We see Chuck Chuck Sr. getting arrested, and he makes a deal with Clancy Brown that seems to revolve around Chuck Jr. I don't know if this is a full betrayal, and I tried finding out by finding an episode recap, and I'm not sold.
I read that as, oh, you think you've got me? Okay, bring the other guy in. I read that as Chuck Sr. being defiant and not making a deal.
Yeah, Chuck Sr.
Well, specifically, it would have to be involving screwing his son over was my prediction, is what I'm leaning into. And I'm saying that I don't think that that's necessarily how that goes down.
Yeah, they definitely screwed Brian.
They definitely screwed Brian. Mm-hmm. Which we see in the next scene, the tape that gets cut that Kate played for them earlier. is them talking about what an idiot Brian is for breaking confidentiality, and now he's going to jail, and just watching his face as all this goes on. We caught a little bit of this clip of this earlier, where Chuck Sr. was calling him the idiot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that was a
who's
reference
the idiot?
to
Name
this.
the idiot.
Yeah. It's so good. This is
I feel like this
machination-y.
Yes, that's what I wrote down. This was the machinations that Ben was looking for when he picked
This is the stuff I wanted to watch this show for.
Yeah.
And the dice, but you know you can't predict the will of the dice. Fate of the yeah. I was about to say smart, but
also that this was setting Clancy Brown up too, due to Kate recording some stuff.
Yeah.
So Chuck gets Clancy Brown too, which is why he goes away. Great. And then we see Chuck working with Taylor against Axe when she goes back to Axe Cap when they get bought. Taylor Mason Capital gets bought out or whatever.
That looks to me that you got your 3-pointer for Taylor betrays Axe to Chuck.
Yeah, that is kind of where I'm sitting on that. I think that I got that one. That seems to be what happens here.
Seems fair to me.
But I don't get my Chuck's dad sells out. So yeah, that's some more points for me.
So you're at 12 currently, it looks like.
Yep. And then let's see here. How you guys doing on your season predictions? What do you guys got?
So for season 4, we didn't even see Rice in the recap. That guy was unimportant. So we never saw him again. Chuck Sr. goes to jail, and then I did my 2 more business owners. So I actually ran the table on season 4.
You did. Good job. Yeah, got you at 20 points total so far. So let's jump into our round 6 predictions. I predicted that we never see Crossbones again. We never saw Crossbones again, so I'm taking my point. We did not get a new intro sequence, however. You cheap-ass motherfuckers used the same generic stock clip of Manhattan drone footage for all 7 seasons. No points there. And then I also had another prediction regarding Chuck Sr. dying. But god damn, dude, Chuck Sr., he's like fucking, what's his name? Frank Gallagher. He just keeps on ticking, dude. There was a line we missed in Shameless where Gallagher was going to jail, and one of the doctors is like, this guy again, and the new medic or nurse or someone comes up and says, you know this guy? It's like, oh yeah, he's got a whole cabinet dedicated to his file in this hospital. Like, when World War III happens, there'll be 2 things left: cockroaches and Frank Gallagher.
Feels that way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go back in the viewing room and let's get on season 5.
All right.
We'll see you in a moment. Click my mute.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Season 5.
Season 5.
We have Axe and Prince meeting at the top of the recap. Taylor betrays Chuck to Axe.
Like,
there seems
immediately.
To be lots of back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that scratched out in my notes and then scribbled out again, being like, oh, she doesn't actually betray Chuck to Axe to Chuck. But wait, then she does. But she thinks she is, and I'm scratching it out. Yes, no, whatever. I'm just going to give you the points for that one.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. So
it's there was a betrayal of some kind. From who to what, from they, and I don't know.
At least one of those times
someone
Taylor
was betrayed.
Did betray Axe.
Yes.
To Chuck. That
All
happened.
Right. 2 points to Xhafer.
We see Chuck freezes Wendy's assets when she's trying to buy a place.
Didn't see that coming.
That's fucking, like, that is the mother of your children. Like, that's fucking with your kid's place to live. That is fucking.
I read that as a business she was trying to.
It looked like an apartment or a condo or something.
Yeah, she was buying a condo.
Oh, okay. I thought it was office space, but I guess it was just
might have been
lots of windows in a residential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have our new big bad entrants, Enter MODOK and Scooter. I gotta say, I think in the end I feel like Scooter had more screen presence than Prince did. I mean, Prince is the big bad, but I fucking love Scooter.
Scooter's great.
Yeah. Scooter is great.
Yeah, so Chuck and Wendy have a civil war apparently. Taylor meets Chuck under a bridge, and man, I really should have done a prediction about under the bridge meetings in secret.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if there's a specific bridge, and like, do people have to book it? Be like, excuse me, hey, we're having our secret meeting here, and then two other shady people walk up, be like, oh, let us know when you're done, you know?
Yeah. There's lots of bridges.
John Wick can't meet with somebody because Chuck Rhodes is scheming.
There's like a waiting room for the secret bridge area. Oh man, Prince goes to try and intimidate Kate's dad. I didn't see that coming either. I didn't think we were ever gonna see Kate's dad again.
Yeah.
And this is all tied into all of the Yonkers
Chuck
stuff
Sr.
we saw.
Too.
Right.
Yeah. Chuck Sr. is insulted that Axe doesn't consider him his actual enemy. And then we see a ton from the episode that we watched.
Yes.
It felt like
the
5 minutes of this thing was
episode.
the episode we watched.
We had the Fight Club scene between Crossbones and Wendy where they're it's just, man, just waiting for a building to explode in the background while they make out. God.
Yeah.
And apparently Axe was the one who bought Chuck Sr. a new kidney?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we find out that Chuck Sr. was saved by Axe, not Chuck Jr.
And am I reading this right? Part of the deal was Chuck Sr. was going to be the oversight person for Axe Cap?
So, and that happened first. So Chuck thought he had gotten one over on Axe, like, and my dad's going to be watching everything you do. And he's like, how about I get your dad a kidney, and then he'll do anything I want.
Yeah, that's interesting. So I'm guessing at some point Spiros replaced Chuck Sr.
Spiros is already there. This is going to be like
Spiros'
boss.
So this is something else. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and because Spiros leaves the SEC to be the oversight person internally, this would be the SEC sending someone to stay in their office to make sure that they stay compliant. So Spiros is doing such a bad job.
Spiros got like corrupted immediately, which is one thing I loved about like going back and seeing how much he was involved in the first 2 seasons, where he's actually just like, no, we gotta get this guy, and I'm here in my cheap suit, like telling like, don't fuck with me, Chuck Jr. And then as soon as he's in at Axe Cap, he's just like, get me a top hat and a Ferrari.
Let's see.
Then
Axe admits to Wendy he's got fifis.
Yeah. Man, I feel like dude. Everyone was waiting for Wendy and Axe to bang it out.
They don't. I checked. It's the whole thing.
He admits his feelings and then immediately has to go on the run.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So,
oh man, we get that whirlybird
Chuck
landing.
Does get Axe through Taylor, and some dirty drug money through Boyd. We see Boyd comes back to fucking get Axe as well.
Is it just me, or does Boyd always look like a big fucking pervert?
So, and then Axe has to go on the run, and he sells everything to Prince to save his own ass and to finish writing himself off of the show. So, I did a little bit of research, and Damian Lewis was written mostly off and why he was teleconferenced and stuff. This was all because of COVID.
I was right. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not that production was particularly difficult. It's that coming back and forth was difficult.
Because he's from England.
And because he's from England, and he's just all like, this is a global pandemic. I need to not be spending time making TV in America, and I need to be spending time with my family because that is fucking precious.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
On you, Damian Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Good on you, Damian Lewis, indeed. And so he got off the show to be able to spend time with his family. And so that's why he's like teleconferenced in the room, is because he could just do that from his house.
That makes so much sense, yeah.
But this was after the pandemic. This was in 2021 when they were doing this.
Yeah.
And so it's post-pandemic regulations
I feel like
more
in
about him
2021
wanting to
there
spend
was-
time with his family.
I feel like in 2021 there were still a lot of restrictions though.
I was still
it
in my
would've been
basement
difficult.
doing Zoom meetings.
Yeah, it was difficult, but not impossible for him to be going back and forth. And I'm trying to just make sure that we understand that this is Damian Lewis being an upstanding guy and choosing his family.
Yeah,
and
a
not
very
the pandemic.
a very un-Axe-like move on Damian
Yes.
Lewis's part.
Yes, 100%. I'm just trying to make sure that he gets his flowers for being a family guy.
Oh, speaking of family, man, you know who we haven't seen in forever is Axe's wife and kids.
Yeah,
even
they
in the
disappeared,
recaps.
and we never, because they were gone by season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometime in season 3 she left.
They pulled in
but-
Alexander, I guess, and we haven't seen it. We haven't seen that in the any recaps at all. So I guess it was just not even important to the plot. So
Yeah.
maybe the actors just got written off, or maybe they did them like an Alexander, to where they're only there when it's convenient, and just wasn't ever convenient anymore.
Yeah. I mean, kids age.
That's true.
It's the tough part about having kids in media that takes more than a year to produce.
Yeah. Oh my God! Have you guys seen the new trailers for the new Stranger Things? It's like they're all
They're all in their 20s now.
yeah, smoking cigarettes, having kids. You know, it was like, oh hey, we got to save our hometown again. Get the bicycles. Yes.
That's exactly how it went. So
I've never seen a Stranger Things.
It's okay.
Oh,
the
man.
first 2 seasons are okay. There's like some moments. It's fine.
Damn it!
It's
Now
more-
I wish I hadn't
it's-
seen it so we could put it on the list.
I've seen it.
Yeah, but we can pretend.
Anyways, Chuck is pissed at Prince for saving Axe from jail, and Chuck tells Prince he's next, and that's the season.
Yeah.
I feel like we watched, like, most of this recap was the episode that we watched.
I did appreciate that the
final
season
scene-
ends with both Scooter and Wags trying to pull Prince's chair out for him.
Yeah.
Just like that is
I'm
their
gonna brown
dynamic.
nose harder than you. I am the alpha ass kisser here. Damn it.
All right.
Yeah.
We want to jump into season 6.
Yeah, let's do it
hang
to
on.
it.
Let's just wait. Before we do
Oh.
that, we have just 2 more rounds of predictions to go over.
Oh, yeah.
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 So-
we can go over the last little bits of predictions.
So I'll so I went through mine. Ben, you start off round 6 with Bobby destroys the slum house that he grew up in.
And I believe that happened, but we don't get any confirmation of it.
Yeah.
So
We'll leave that in the air for now.
then I predicted that Brian eventually gets out of prison. We do see that.
That does happen,
We did
yeah.
see that later. And then we get at least one other person from the John Wick movies, and Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown was in John Wick?
Apparently he's in the 4th one, and I've never seen the 4th one, so I didn't know that.
Where? No, I've
fourth
seen
one
the
was
4th
good.
one. I didn't know he was in that one.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was he? Hang on. Let me just
Also, there's a
He
ton of
IMDb'd it.
Google Clancy Brown John Wick.
there's also a ton of
We still need to do
stuntmen.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn it, dude. John Wick's got such a huge kill count and there aren't that many stuntmen in Hollywood, so.
Yeah.
My season 5, we never see Ryan again. We totally see Ryan again. Wendy gets bored of the investment firm and does something else at some point. This does happen.
Wait.
In the finale.
In the finale.
But, no, you said it was something not investment related. Okay, no, I'll give you that. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
And then Chuck and Wendy reconcile again. That does happen.
That does not happen. They're still
They
separated.
go to
at the
family
end.
dinner in the finale.
Having
It
a
hasn't
family
happened-
you can have a dinner with someone you're not reconciled with.
What do you think reconcile means, Vic?
Not that they're back together romantically, but
They're not
like
dating.
Curse you using my shitty Texas public education against me.
it's just
That
they're
was
not
a low blow,
actively
Xhafer.
they're not actively against each other.
Fine,
Yeah.
take your fucking points.
That's a 5 for me for that app.
Yeah.
And hey, look who went to bat for you there, Xhafer. Just know, because it is the rules.
Was that you going to bat for me or going bat again? Was that you going to bat for me or you going to bat against Texas public education?
That's an easy target. So All right, so Chuck Jr. goes on another side quest multiple times. Kate Sacker still working for the FBI. I'm thinking
Nope.
I whiffed on that one.
Yeah.
Wendy and Taylor fuck.
Nope.
No, I don't think
but
so.
Beth said they would, though.
Beth thinks that any two actors on screen should be having sex. Like, we watched wrestling, and she's like, when are those two people about to have sex? And it's like, hey, he just burned down that other guy's childhood home. They're not having sex.
We literally have gone to wrestling shows where she has started a crowd chanting, "Now kiss."
Oh, Beth, you're the best. Shout out. All right, so no points there either. Although I will... Yeah, no, that doesn't even happen. Okay. Let's see. Who do we... Oh, I wrote down for you... For your prediction, Ben, for your daytime for the next round, Birch goes to jail again. Who the hell? Is Birch?
Birch gets screwed again. We never see it. I believe it happens. That's Jerry O'Connell,
Sliders guy. Yeah. No, that sounds correct.
It's another. I believe it happened, but we never see it, so it's fine.
Google it while we're watching the season 6 recap.
Yeah. Okay, we'll put that in.
See if you can find an instance of him being screwed in season 6 or 7, and then the points are yours.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Then you said Prince brings Axe back in. That's the opposite of what happens.
Opposite of what happens.
Opposite of what happens.
Yeah, Prince kicked him out. And then Chuck runs for governor.
Yep.
Dude, But Ben, you made this prediction twice. You already made this prediction way back in round 3.
I predicted that after getting kicked out, his way of getting back in is to run for governor against the governor who kicked him out. And that's not what happens. He goes to the USDA.
This was your predicting that basically he would run for governor again a second time.
In season 6 or 7.
Against the guy who had just kicked him out, and that's not what happened.
Shit,
so,
dude. So that's quite possibly a big whiff for the...
That is a complete whiff.
Yeah. Then Xhafer, you predicted that Prince runs for governor. You shot too low, man.
I shot too low, yeah.
Then you predicted Axe returns, points there.
Yep.
And... you predicted that before the end of the show, Prince Cap would become Taylor Cap. Again, a complete opposite of what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then our final round here I predicted for our finale, Wags. Well, do we want to save that for the final
Save
recap?
it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Back into the viewing room, gentlemen. Once more onto the breach, onto the beach. Onto the beach. Once more unto...
All right, let's wrap this sumbitch up.
We're getting there.
All right. Did you drop out there, Xhafer, or did you lose internet?
I had a power flicker at the house.
Ooh, that sucks. Damn.
So I lost internet, and it took me a minute to catch up and all that.
Ah, shit. Hope it doesn't fuck up the Descript.
I think we're okay, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right. And let's bring us... Ooh, what you eating there?
Some egg spinach frittatas.
Oh, Okay, where are my notes?
Covered in hot sauce.
I do love some hot sauce. Okay.
We got a new one, Ben, that's so good called Caliente. I'm going to have to make sure you try it next time you're over.
All right.
Yeah, I think Beth mentioned you have a rack dedicated to hot sauce for the entire house.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, shall we bring it back in?
Yeah.
And we are back. So our season 6 recap begins with Prince's ex-wife storming in, and we see that this building under Mike Prince's new management still has not gotten any security at the front desk.
There's at least a front desk now. There's a woman who's just like, no, but you can't go in there.
But
it's like,
oh, It's like, guys, put a fucking door there.
That will be gone by season 7, but for now.
Yeah. Todd Krakow is being a dick to the entire city of New York, wanting to build the stadium.
Yeah.
So we've got this plan where they reveal that somehow Los Angeles lost the 28 Olympics, and so now we're scrambling who's going to take it, and this is where we saw Prince is trying to steal the Olympics for New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for his ex-wife.
Chuck incites a riot in the middle of traffic. I did not see this coming at all. Or he's trying to incite a riot with he's got the bullhorn, he's jumping on top of a cab. Damn.
At one point he steps on top of a sunroof and I thought he was going to go through the car.
Oh, that would have been great. Yeah.
We see Kate go over to Prince.
Yes.
To get elected.
In order to run for Congress.
Chuck calls, I just wanted to say I like that Chuck calls Prince and his cronies a bunch of carpetbaggers and robber barons. It's a nice vintage insult there. I love it.
Very Chuck.
But Prince
100%.
Prince buys Kate Sacker. That I did not. Damn, Kate, what the hell? I guess Kate is leaning more towards true neutral here.
We see that they get the Olympic bid, and then we see them lose it nigh immediately after, as Deva puts out a press release with some billionaires about bribery. We see Short King back there and a couple other of them.
We see Birch.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, he was there? I didn't even
Yes,
see
Birch was there with them in all of this. There is not there's a Billions wiki. There is not a Billions wiki page for Birch. So unless I go through and read every episode recap, I have no idea if he gets screwed over again, but I know he's involved in all of this.
He looks like I'm willing to concede that point too.
Yeah, it's generic enough where it probably happens.
Yeah,
which I don't like as a standard of a prediction.
It was a daytime.
But
it was a daytime.
That's fine then.
Yeah.
Okay. You can have the point. I'm pretty sure you're going to win this one anyway.
I did real bad on the back end of this show.
What are you talking about, dude?
I mean, I whiffed the entire last set of predictions. So
what was that guy's name again? Birch. Okay. You
yeah.
said he gets screwed again. Yeah, 1 point. Okay. Let's see. I wrote down woke Spartacus there in my notes, and I forgot what I wrote it down for.
Oh, so part of Taylor trying to make her moves is she was trying to be both rich and ethical, and there was some sort of, it looked like black-owned gym where they're just like, hey, you're worried about making money and not taking down the police state.
That was Philip. Philip walked out of there, right?
No.
Like, we see someone walk out of that room.
That was not
like,
Philip.
We see
that guy was
start
giant.
in that room and then leave immediately. That was not Philip?
No.
Okay.
Because he was...
They don't say anything and we don't see their face, so...
He was huge. And I was just like, oh, man, that guy's jacked.
Okay.
But, yeah, so they're implying, oh, hey, Taylor, you're losing your principles working for Prince.
Let's see. I wrote down also that Taylor said it was nice to see you until it wasn't. I should put that in my toolbox. That's a good phrase. Chuck and the FBI raid a bridge club, at bridge as in the card game, and it was obviously cover up for something, because they mentioned have you ever seen a bridge club with so many people under the age of 30? And this reminded me of, like, we got the FBI agents where they're flashing their warrants and they're searching rooms, and these young millennials are just sitting around playing bridge, acting like nothing's happening. And it reminds me of like a video game where, like, you walk in and all the NPCs just don't react at all, even though you're wearing fucking power armor and carrying a laser sword, and you just walk in and they just keep doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah, it's just like, if you weren't in on this, you'd be like, oh, why is the FBI here?
You're right.
Yeah, the fact that you are still playing bridge tells me that you are in on this.
They're being conspicuously nonchalant.
Yes.
Is that a thing? Being conspicuously nonchalant? I want to coin that.
At that point, would that just be
Good
being
enough.
chalant?
Being chalant? Oh, God, they are chalanting the fuck out of this thing.
Exactly.
Let's see. Oh, at Prince Cap, they're dividing up the industries they're going after, and Taylor mentioned they're investing in a Mach 3 passenger airline. When the hell? What?
That's so fast.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna have your passengers are all gonna have to wear fucking those flight suits that keep your blood from going into your legs. How would that even work?
But if you get to Europe in an hour.
Yeah, you get to Europe in an hour, but everyone and all your passengers are going.
I mean, the Concorde existed.
Please?
I mean, this is a lot faster than
the Concorde was Mach 1.
I don't know.
Mach 3 is 2,300 miles per hour.
Did Concorde passengers ever, pass out? Or I don't know. I don't think that thing's not even around anymore, is it?
No, which is why I think that Super Concorde is not a great investment, Taylor.
Agreed.
So we saw New York get un-Olympics, and also I wrote down that it seems Prince's signature move here is making allies out of powerful enemies. Like he seems to make peace with people who try to fuck him over, and then like bring them over to his side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we see that apparently. So we see our episode Hindenburg where he takes Chuck out as AG, and then we found out later after that he then tries to hire Chuck, which seems to be like his like, yes, I beat you, and now you can come and add your power to mine. But
with our combined strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kate calls out Hall as being the guy who fixes everything.
I did love that he has the two folders. He's like, this is the one everybody can find. This is the one only I can find. And I'm just like, I hope that there's some sort of like comparison between the two. Like, here's the extra ones are on yellow paper. So like you don't have to like go through and like compare and contrast, because I've had to do that. And it sucks.
I get these mixed up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, apparently there was a relationship that I didn't even catch between Taylor and what's her name? The
Ryan.
One called
Ryan.
Ryan, that's right. Yeah.
Totally
missed that.
Maybe they fuck. Good for them.
I think it seems like they don't, because as is revealed, Ryan slept with Prince, and it's just like, hey, I'm not doing this anymore.
Is that what happened? Because she said she slept with the boss, but I'm.
No, because then she starts talking about, Monica Lewinsky, and so it's like, oh yeah, you slept with Prince
because it's directly stated because she's gonna ruin his run for president.
Well, apparently she did. Well, if she did, or if it tried to, it failed because as we see in the finale, he was still a strong contender for president right up until the last minute. So, I don't know. I didn't even see Ryan and Prince share a scene in any of the episodes we saw. So
that's the nature of the game.
That is. Also, I noticed that at this after party that they were having, Ryan and what's his name, the incel guy with the glasses, they were wearing matching shirts. It looked like they had a D&D logo on them. I don't know. That's just an odd detail that I caught. Whatever. Anyway, we get an interesting hacker scene where Hacker Man is trying to hack the computers and.
Well, so what he's doing is he's locking
like 8
them.
Pin things. Yeah.
So what?
IT professional Xhafer, this is 100% accurate, is it not?
I have no idea what the fuck this is.
So what
I have a note saying, what the fuck is this? This does not make sense.
I'm wondering if it has to do with maybe some illegal crypto. Maybe.
So what my thought is it is a bunch of crypto wallets or like drives, and what the guy is doing is putting in passwords knowing they're wrong, because it's got a thing where after so many bad password attempts they just lock themselves.
Right.
And what is happening is everybody thinks that they're princes, that he's got this $3.5 billion in secret crypto, and they're like, hey, if you tell us the password, okay, it's your money. If not, it's nobody's money, and we lock it down, and it's off the streets. And so they are the guy is putting in wrong passwords to like see if Prince will be like, no, it's 1234, and they're like 1234. That's the password an idiot puts on his luggage.
My luggage, yeah, right.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then because these Bitcoin wallets got locked out, Chuck Jr. is arrested. I'm completely lost on what's going on here, but yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it was just a chance to give him the plot for season 7, which when he gets arrested, Dave was all like, well, we'll cut you a deal where you're going to pretend to still be under indictment and all this stuff, but actually you're just working for me with the sole goal of your life being to fuck Mike Prince. And he's like, give me that paperwork, baby.
Yeah. Rhodes' run on spite.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we see Chuck Jr. in jail, and he's still wearing his suit while he's in jail.
Well, he had just been arrested, presumably.
But he's in the
This
cell.
This is the difference between jail and prison.
Yes.
Okay. You can still wear your suit in
He hasn't
jail.
been.
I mean,
He hasn't been issued
He's not
yet.
in prison.
Yep.
his cell looks lived in though. Like he's got stuff.
Yeah, you have to put people somewhere before you can process them into a prison.
Yeah, but I thought that
You
was
hold-
the drunk tank that
it's a
everyone gets put. Whatever. It's a TV show. I don't.
It's a
yeah.
holding cell. Yeah.
Maybe since Chuck is such a VIP, he gets the suite in the
They don't
jail,
put you
the
in-
county jail.
They don't put you in a jumpsuit immediately. It takes time.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have this knowledge firsthand. So some fucking miracle for the past almost 43 years of my life, I've never once been. Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was arrested once. Was not booked. That was for public nudity at my bachelor party, but that's okay, all right. I might as well. tell it now.
No. I don't want to know.
No, it's not.
This so-
Okay, look.
No.
Look, my
It's
friend was
better-
on
it's
mescaline.
better as
Okay, we had a limo
one-line
rented,
story.
and for some reason, I don't know, we had just gotten kicked out of a Dave and Buster's, or was it the Waffle House? I don't remember. Okay, not my fault. It was Mike and Tony, who were like the most functional alcoholics I had ever known in my life. At a Waffle House, they had a karaoke night, which I've never seen anywhere before. And for some reason, this karaoke machine had the Ballad of Chasey Lane by, what the hell is it again? What's the name of that? Is it the Bloodhound Gang? The You and Me, Baby, Ain't
Yes.
Nothing But...
Yeah.
Well, the Ballad of Chasey Lane is one of their most explicit songs, like more so. Like the refrain goes, "Dear Chasey Lane, I called to explain I want to eat your ass." And then these two guys in the middle of a Waffle House were screaming, "I want to eat your ass." You know? So we got kicked out of the Waffle House. They had rented a limo for me for the bachelor party. And, I'm blitzed out of my brain. And one of them, somebody says, "Hey, Victor, wasn't one of your bucket list things that you want to run naked through a fountain?" I have no idea where that came from, but I was drunk, and I was like, yes, it is. Like, well, there's a fountain right there. And it turns out this was the fountain at the UT campus in downtown Austin. So I just get out, I strip naked, I run through the fountain. Everyone's laughing their ass off. Like, I'm laughing so hard I'm about to pass out. I'm like, woo, and we see a cop car drive by.
Oh,
and
no.
then does the U-turn. And then the lights come on, and I'm like, shit, and I'm like grabbing my clothes. I think I left my shoe in the fucking fountain, and we're getting in, and we're pounding on the window for the limo driver, saying, drive, and he just looks back and he goes, nope. Cop comes over, pounds on the window, says, "You, naked boy, out here right now." Has me handcuffed on the curb, and I don't know how, like, this guy I haven't talked to in forever now, but he was a really good friend of mine at the time, Tony. He's just a fucking hot mess, but still managed to, I don't know. Maybe this is that white privilege I keep hearing about, but he was drunk as shit, and he's talking to this cop and calming him down, talking about, "Officer, we're sorry, this is a bachelor party, blah, blah, blah," and the cop starts reminiscing. He's like, "Yeah, I've been married twice, I never got a bachelor party, blah, blah, blah." And he looks over at me, he goes, "So you getting married tomorrow, son?" The wedding wasn't for like 2 weeks, but I looked this man dead in the eye and told the best lie I have ever told. I said, yes, officer, I'm getting married tomorrow. And he said, all right, I'm going to let you go, but you boys go straight home, you understand? So that's when I learned that there is a difference between being arrested and being booked. So,
Yep.
yeah, there you go.
I think at
There's
that
your
point you
story
were
for the
only
day.
detained.
That's right, being detained and arrested.
You
Okay,
hadn't been
yeah.
arrested. There's no charge.
I was 21 and very stupid, but now I am 40, almost 43, and still very stupid, but at least I can admit it. So,
There's a wisdom in that.
yeah, so anyway, that's a fun
I just can't
story
believe
like
I've
to tell
met
once in a
somebody who's
while.
been kicked out of a Waffle House.
Yeah, Waffle House and Bennigan's, two separate incidents. Yeah, no, that's
See, we don't
I saw
have
a guy
those
get
here.
arrested in a Denny's once.
you don't have Waffle House there?
No.
No.
Whoa, wow. Oh, damn, I would have. Oh, damn, a Detroit Waffle House. That sounds like a dangerous place to be.
We have Coney Islands.
Yeah.
Coney Islands? I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
They're
They're independent.
Huh.
They're there's a couple of smaller chains. I think the biggest one is probably national with like a dozen stores maybe.
Leo's, maybe?
Do they serve?
Leo's is up
Do they
there.
serve like breakfast foods or what
Yeah.
do they serve there?
It's the
Yeah.
same thing, but there's
Oh,
also
okay.
just a Greek, like, they all have Greek stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds amazing. Like waffles and Euro meat. I had chicken and waffles the other
Yeah.
night at IHOP.
Yeah, you can get a Euro omelet.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Ooh.
Side of tzatziki. Dipping your toast in tzatziki. Let's fucking go.
Dip your toast in tzatziki. I think we got our episode title.
Someone's gonna read that and go, "What sexual innuendo is this?"
Somebody search Pornhub for dipping your toast in tzatziki. I can't
All
do
right,
it.
where
I'm
the
in
fuck
Texas.
are we?
I don't know. I'm
Briggs
bringing that
telling
third
us
energy
he's
hour
Alexander
now.
the Great yet?
Or that third
All right,
hour
let's,
energy now.
Yeah, let's go. We got one more.
Yep.
This is our last one. This is it.
Yeah.
All right.
Season
let's
7.
Dive
This is it.
right in.
All right.
All right. Right when you guys are.
All right.
Season 7.
Yeah.
Season 7. Yeah.
The one I am the most familiar with.
Yeah. That is really interesting. We get the opening scene with Prince walking past the useless front desk lady who it's like, front desk lady, you have one job.
So, I think this is interesting because we totally missed a thing.
Which thing?
And Ben watching the first episode actually made us fall for a thing, but we don't know what happened entirely. So the end of season 6 was Wendy publishing that report on Axe about how he's fucking deranged. That was like the end of that bit, right?
Oh, was it? Okay.
And then the very start of season 7 is him going, she's actually here, and throwing the shit through the window. So I think you're made to believe that maybe not as much time passed. Was there did it do a clear 6 months ago
Yes.
cut back, Ben?
It did.
Okay.
So we do
So
get
I
a
think,
time skip.
I think the
Except they're all
We do
reverses.
get a time
They're all
s-
reverses.
it skips 6 months forward and then goes back.
6 months is a definite time skip. Where was that on your list?
That was, I think, a +3. It would be because I did one before season 4 and then one after season
But
4.
didn't you say 2 time skips?
You did.
Well, I had 2 separate predictions. One was a time skip that we missed, and one was a time skip to come.
Yeah, you missed. So we don't have confirmation between a time jump between the pilot episode and episode 5, which I think you're referring to our
Season 4,
50 yeah.
episode 5.
But we do get a time jump at the end. So 3 points to Xhafer. You're at puts you at 22 confirmed. Okay, let's finish this recap first, though. Dollar Bill returns. Apparently, Dollar Bill was gone, and we see him taping a dollar bill to his desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axe returns, and unfortunately, he did not return with a beard. Never once saw. Did you guys see him with a beard? I didn't see him with a
No.
beard ever.
I didn't see
God
him with a
damn
beard.
it, Damian Lewis. Grow a fucking
Is, Damien,
He can.
is there a picture of Damian Lewis with a
Yeah,
beard?
when he was in Wolf Hall, where he played King Henry VIII.
Oh, I get it.
He looks good with a beard.
I get it, Damien. Yeah, you can
He'll
wear
do
a
it for the
beard other
BBC,
show,
but
you
not
can't wear
for-
a beard for Victor. Yeah.
For the
He
BBC, not for
looks real
Showtime.
good with a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it, Damian Lewis.
It looked like Wendy went all the way to the UK to meet with. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I've been there. I've been right where they're standing.
Oh, wow. Where are they standing?
Right.
They are... Go ahead.
Right outside the Tower of London.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're right by the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, and
right there.
During the meeting, we get a one of those TV moments, the dramatic walk-up of Wags and Taylor, because Axe is all just like, "Oh, you must have not come here alone," and then we're the two of them just standing off in the background waiting for the cue, to walk up and make the dramatic entrance.
100%.
And that is why when we got to the finale, I said most of these people's lives is spent hiding around a corner waiting to make a dramatic entrance.
Yeah, they must have workshops on how to do that at like finance conferences and everything.
I mean, even Chuck and Brian do it. Like this is life in New York.
Yeah.
We get Clancy Brown in jail, giving us no dialogue at all except for an evil fucking laugh. Damn, I don't
good.
like Clancy Brown with the southern accent, but this scene here is great. I love how
it is a fucking plus.
It's just like Chuck's just like, oh, you can help me and I can help you, and he's like, I can tell you to fuck off, or I can just laugh and you get the message.
Yeah, that's damn, dude. It's like
a plus.
Yeah, imagine having so much spite for someone that you would rather stay in jail than help them out. Damn.
Yeah. Woof. I know I would have that much spite.
Prince and his ex reconcile for presidential power,
and they share their lists.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to have their vetting guy go through all their give us a list of all your sexual partners, it sounds like, and
yeah.
you don't have to show them to each other, just
yeah.
I love it. Be like, oh yeah, I know that guy. Then we get
and I love that it's a different guy. It's like, oh, 3, like someone famous, and he's like, no,
which one are you
4.
talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was half expecting him to like glance at both and be like, you both met Jeff?
Derek Jeter on both phones?
When he hands the phones back to them, I was hoping he got them mixed up and hands them to Oh man. Then we get a raid at the airport.
Yeah, there's some guy. This doesn't feel like it feels like it was important in the moment and not important in the overall scope of the plot.
This is the second time Chuck has done a raid on, well, it was a helicopter the first time, but it was an airport raid that turns out to be a nothing burger. So,
well, this time they get the guy.
Did they though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Prince made it so that it's clear that I am giving this guy up so that nobody can like try and hold this on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
John Malkovich meets with Krakow in a corridor of the Death Star,
and threatens to throw him out a window.
Wings.
This is the most random ass dude. That looks like this is just some random scene generated by an AI. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Well, and so Victor, I will give you 5 of my points towards whatever we watch next. If you can tell me what is the word for somebody being thrown out of a window.
Oh, I know this. Fuck.
I know this, word. And I know I know this because I played the game where they say it all the time.
Son of a bitch! God,
we've talked about it on pod.
Yes. Shitty educate. No, I read this in a newspaper. There was an old ass newspaper article of someone being thrown out a window, and there's a specific word. It's window side or some shit. Fuck! I'm not gonna get it.
No, it starts with a D. That's me helping.
Man, even with Xhafer giving me the D, I can't. I got nothing. Damn it.
Defense straight.
Yeah, defend us straight.
Yeah, I never would have. Damn it. No, that was a thing on a podcast I listened to once about someone was defenestrated, and they talked about, wow, there's an actual word for killing someone by throwing them out a window.
They don't necessarily have to die.
Yeah. There are 2 separate defenestrations of Prague where famous Austro-Hungarian or It would have been Holy Roman Empire people got thrown out of windows. It happened twice.
Oh, man.
And then, as Xhafer pointed out, there's
also
a game that just came out called Tactical Breach Wizards that is magical
Oh,
XCOM.
that game looks so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's fun.
I saw previews of that. That looks fucking cool as shit. They got like the wizard with like he's got a scope on his magic wand.
Yep.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
That looks badass.
Defenestration is the main method of winning that game.
Yeah.
You're constantly throwing people out windows.
Man, I would love to throw someone out a window at some point. If only if they deserve it though. But anyway.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, one of Prince's ex-wife's exes is a climbing it likes to
So
climb
she's into
mountains in
rock
China.
climbing, which is one thing
Yeah.
like we find out when we first see her, where she's all just like, "What happened with all of my rock climbing gym and everything?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it. We're doing the Olympics." But yeah, this guy was climbing and then just climbed into China.
He climbed
And-
into China.
Oh,
And this feels like the sort of thing where it's like, if you were on this mountain, whatever rescue stuff is going on, I would imagine, like, is fine on both sides of the mountain. But apparently, he is now in trouble for, if he gets caught, he has illegally entered China as an American, and that's a big deal. Which, of course,
Which
yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
understand if it's her ex boyfriend or something. How does that affect their? I don't get it. I don't understand what. The
So he was
importance
mountain
is.
climbing.
she's trying
yeah.
to save her friend.
She's just trying to save her
Okay.
ex.
I don't know that X is appropriate.
Or, yeah,
Who
her
knows? at
booty
this
call.
point? He
It
was on
seems
the
like
list.
they are
All we
quite
know.
active. Yeah.
Then we get we've heard reference to this before, but Prince talking about how he would first strike nuke of a foreign country.
Yeah. Fuck it. Nuke him. That's his style.
Okay.
I'm not here for it.
Yeah.
But
What is going on there? Who are they talking to? It looks like they're having like a church fireside freaking.
oh, that's an Illuminati meeting. That's what the Illuminati looks like.
Xhafer,
Is it really?
you're showing your whole ass here. That's
you guys
that's
know-
the Rosicrucians.
Have you not gotten your invite to join the Illuminati?
I did.
Oh man, Fuck, I keep putting that off.
I did.
Yeah, of course you did. You know, I would believe
No,
you.
no, I'm being no, Victor, I'm being
He
How
did.
did
serious.
you get an invite to the
I-
Illuminati and I didn't?
Well, I think we both know the answer to that question. No, I'll put it in the Discord here.
Sure. Yeah.
I
okay.
actually I got an email invite to join the Illuminati.
A few years ago.
When did this come across? June 30th, 2020. I got an invite to join the Illuminati.
What the hell, man? How come I didn't get that? I wanted. Fuck, man. You guys can eat shit, dude. the Illuminati, if you're listening, because of course you are, because you listen to everything. So.
This is a real email from my inbox.
From what? Illuminati.org? Like, what is it?
No, Ruz5052 at mostreg.ru. But the title of the email subject is Join the Illuminati.
Okay. Oh, Xhafer has uploaded an image. What is this? What the fuck
It's a
is
spam email, Victor. Like,
It's 100% a spam email, but
Greetings
I saved
from the
it to
Illuminati
read this
World
fucking
Empire.
thing.
This email message was created solely for the purpose of our recruitment scheme, which will end next month. Oh.
I missed
Their
it, yeah.
recruiting session is oh god. The Illuminati has recruiters. Do they have to make quotas every month? I mean,
Well, I don't know because I didn't email viewilluminati at outlook.com for details on the membership process. I love that there's a thing that's all like, by the way, make sure to clear this because spam email loves to throw stuff from the Illuminati in your spam folder. You don't want to miss official Illuminati communique.
okay.
I dated a girl once who legit thought that the Illuminati was after her. This is also the same girl who had a vampire fetish and wanted me to let her suck my blood from my chest. So, anyway,
But I have an
Yeah.
important question for
I have
you
a type.
guys now.
Yeah.
I'm bringing that. I've been here for 3.5 hours energy.
all right.
Who in the Billions cast, you get to pick one, is in the Illuminati? I believe I have the right answer.
Hang on. Dan. I want to say Taylor, and I also want to say Wags, but I'd say Taylor.
Wags, Dollar Bill responded to that Russian phishing email.
Yeah, he did.
And he printed it out. He has a certificate saying he's in the Illuminati. Xhafer, who do you think?
It only costs $10,000. Actually in the Illuminati or would be in the Illuminati? Because I feel like I got two different answers. I feel like Wendy is actually part of the Illuminati.
That's a good one.
She's the only person who seems to be playing everyone with also no stake in the game. Her name's never on anything. But you could tell me Scooter was in the Illuminati, and I would believe
Scooter is who I was going with. Scooter 100% feels Illuminati to me.
That's the correct answer. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe that Dollar
Chef Ryan, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, the head
Dollar
chef.
Bill, probably mustache incel guy, probably Maffei. They all think they're in the Illuminati and are
Krakow.
Krakow for sure. Birch, they keep stringing him along. And it's like, hey, if you give me another $10,000, we will totally let you in the next time.
Birch and Dollar Bill are fighting each other over the Illuminati invite.
Yeah.
Then we get a reference to, okay, so Derek gets got and he's in Chinese custody. They get a live stream of that happening for the audio feed.
Yeah.
And
they said Tiger Team.
Yeah, no, that's actually a term. I forgot what it means, but it's a thing. There's a thumb drive that Chuck Jr. hands over to...
This is the thumb drive Axe hands him back at the end of the
show.
Right.
So we find out what this drive is filled with blackmail on Chuck.
Which, why would you keep a thumb drive of blackmail info for yourself?
Well, it's his price to buy into the Axe Vengers because they don't trust him. So he gives it to Wags, knowing that Wags will use it to destroy him if he betrays them.
Yep.
So it's his way of making sure he gets at the table.
Then we get a reference to Marcellus Wallace. Is this the guy from Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it the guy who looks like a bitch?
Yeah.
Notably, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then we get Derek heroically returns from his time in a Chinese prison and apparently has some dirt on MODOK here.
Well, so what he's saying is like, so I got the impression that Prince didn't really try to save Derek. He made it.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that like
this is a problem solving itself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sound like you're going there and totally tell the Chinese where he is. And
that was Nick Kroll, right?
No.
What?
That was
the guy, not Derek, the guy on the radio, the strike team guy.
The voice sounded so familiar.
Oh.
Well,
maybe.
But yeah, well, Xhafer's looking that up. So Axe got this guy out, and Victor, what I'm believing happened was, he is saying like, hey, I know you left me to rot in a Chinese prison, and also I can go talk to any reporter I want and be like, here's all the information I know because I've been sleeping with Prince's wife.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why he's like, I can talk about the mole
thing.
or the freckle on her glutes.
Yeah. And then for the last bit of the recap, we get the recap of the finale we watched.
Yep.
Oh, and we also saw at some point, we saw Brian at his Benihana job. Benihana Brian.
Which, have you guys been working on? My plan has now come to fruition, power poses.
Only every day of my life.
I mean,
All
Xhafer,
right.
you work in consulting. You need that pose.
Oh, I have this pose on lock for sure. I'd show you, but I'm not wearing pants right now.
I think that makes it more
That would be even more intimidating.
impressive.
Have you guys seen that?
Y'all don't need that.
There was a YouTube video I saw of a guy like in the projects, and New York, and he was like starting shit with people. And I'm pretty sure it was staged, but it was still hilarious. Like he was like trying to start a street fight with someone, and then like when they get ready to throw hands, he just like takes off his shirt and drops his pants, and he's wearing like a nothing but a banana hammock, and the other dude is like, oh hell no, and he runs away. So it's like, hey, this is how you get out of a street fight. Just get naked. So,
well, I have like if somebody did that, I'm just like, oh no, I'm gonna beat you, and you're going to enjoy it too much.
This is a no-win scenario. All right, so let's quickly go over our final predictions here. Ben, you said Philip would betray Prince. That did come to fruition. Prince Cap got shut down.
How do we feel about that one? Because Axe steals it back, but
I mean, I was going to give you those 2 points for sure, because that's exactly what happens in the finale. So yeah,
okay.
Although I would say you do not get your 3-point prediction that Axe and Chuck pretend to betray each other.
They're on the same team.
Yeah. So I said for my daytime, Wags becomes the new CEO. Damn, turns out he was the CFO, so I was 1 letter off. I am taking my 2 points for by the end of the episode, Taylor would go to work in a new industry that's not finance related. So yep, they get Taylor Mason, the Taylor Mason Foundation. And I got a whiff on my final prediction. I was so close. I was going to say that we get a new president, but it's not Prince, but it is someone we've seen from the cast. And I have a feeling that's where Kate Sacker was headed. But the episode ends before we get to that point in the timeline. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I had my other window up. All right.
I was racking my brain as what Kate Sacker's like slogan would be.
Sack 'em and rack 'em. Rack 'em and sack 'em.
Surprising people in alleys for you.
All right, and Xhafer. Okay, I wrote. Okay, you said Kate dies or is removed from the story.
Not Kate, Taylor, and Axe. I think none of this happens.
Yep.
Oh, so you're willing to concede your points here, because I was going to say it would.
Well, I mean, if you want to give me points, if you and
shit,
Ben
man.
agree that. Well, the thing is, I don't think the way this ends, I don't think anyone gets removed.
Okay,
from this.
yeah.
No.
All right.
I think if you had another season, you could reasonably bring back any character.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going for. So
all right.
I don't feel like I got any of those points. But if you want to give me some points,
I agree. Like
all right.
even if you got your full 6 points,
I've got myself at 21 right now.
Oh yeah, I've got you.
Which I don't think is going to win.
I've got you at 22. I've got myself at 23. Ben, you are a commanding lead of 29. Let me just quickly go over my maybes and see if it's even mathematically possible to catch up.
I'm surprised. I did not think I was winning this.
Left on the table.
Yeah, so. I said.
Well, you made a handful of we won't see again predictions, so.
I think we should have a limit on those next season. Damn it.
I made 1 this season.
But you.
I think I only had 1. Just rice.
All right.
Anyways.
Let's see here. We get. All right. So I predicted that Bobby would live in a slum at some point. I'm pretty sure that never happened. He never lost his.
He did when he was a child.
That's not in the spirit of what I was going for. I was saying that he was gonna,
good on you.
He was going to lose. He was going to lose money big time and have to go live in a slum. I mean, he went to go live in Europe for a little while, but I'm pretty sure he had a.
In London is. Yeah. I mean, London's got some not great parts, but I'm sure he wasn't living.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a private chef wherever he was at.
Right.
Yeah. He never grew a beard. We never got that bag of money. Still holding out for my Birbiglia Taylor sex tape, so I'm going to. That's possible 3 points. Let me.
That actually might have, because the vanishing circumstances for him and the crumbling of his startup are not really set. But if it's a difference between you beating Ben or not, we'll investigate.
Right.
But if it's not, then we won't bother.
So yeah, okay, we didn't get the Mitchers, Taylor and Dollar Bill banging. There's no way.
No.
New intro sequence. Kate Sacker working for the FBI. That was a 2-pointer. I'm pretty sure that's a no.
All right.
Wendy and Taylor hooking up. Yeah, so that gives me a possible 26. What about yours, Xhafer? Do you have any?
No, Ben's got it.
All right, let's declare the winner. Ben, 2 seasons in a row, our returning champion.
I actually have a feeling I know what you're going to pick, Ben, but I don't know if you've seen it or not.
I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't think I was going to win. I am not prepared.
Well, hey,
So
if you, I added.
I'm going to send it to Vic.
Okay.
And
Is it something that's on the list?
I believe it's on the list.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
We're
Well,
watching
I
Ballers.
Oh,
No.
man, are you serious? Okay.
No.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I've seen that, though.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then never mind.
I mean, if only
you
one
could
of us has
put
seen
me
it.
Yeah, we could do an airlock thing again, I guess, if we really want to. But no,
I have a feeling it's pertinent on Ben's mind right now.
Okay. Well, I added quite a few shows to the list if you want to look over it and mull it over and get back to us next week. But yeah, I guess that wraps up our long ass episode, which is actually probably going to be pretty short. But we've been here since 7 a.m. and it's almost 10 right now. So
yeah. Did we decide what we're going to watch?
Whichever one was the one with Clancy Brown in it.
Oh, right. What episode we're watching next? Yeah.
That's season 3, episode 12.
S3E12. Let me write that down.
All
Whichever one was the one with
Okay.
Clancy. Well, there's a lot with Clancy. All right.
Well, there was the second highest rated episode had Clancy Brown in it.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Xhafer, do you got a description for that one?
Yeah, it's Elmsley Court.
Mm-hmm.
Axe dominates a capital raise event, but is soon challenged by a competitor. Chuck looks to strike the ultimate blow on the enemy. Wendy reckons with past decisions and chooses a side. Taylor takes a big position. This is the season 3 finale.
All right. Well, with all that being said, it's time for us to wrap this one up and put it in the tank.
Yep.
All right.
So
Yeah.
let's do like we always do and say thank
Right.
you.
Thank you so much for giving us our theme music. We love Goon Squad. We love you guys. Your new album is fantastic. You're touring in the fall. Go check them out.
Awesome. Thank you to you, the listener, for joining us on this long journey. We've got it done. God damn, my words are not wording. So leave us a review or keep that shit to yourself.
And we'll see you next time on Last Time On.